Hi guys, welcome back. Today is Friday, February 22nd, and I have to do a group reading for the weekend because I'm going to be out of town. So this reading is going to be for Friday, the 22nd, all the way through Monday, the 25th. And if I get a chance during my weekend stay in the hotel, maybe I'll do some bonus readings. But for now, this will have to cover me just on the in case, all right? I did build a bridge. It's kind of messy because I'm like that way. But anyhow, I've got a moon card, moon cycles card. And then, of course, I've got the bottom of the deck for each deck that I used. I used the moon cycles card. I used the Osho Zen for the masculine and feminine's head, home, heart, hopes, and fears. And then we build a bridge. And today these Kipper cards are a little different. Usually it's what the masculine and feminine need to do together. But Spirit kind of had me separate. Like these three are still what the masculine needs to accomplish. These three are still what the feminine needs to accomplish. And the two are going to be the outcome cards. And don't ask me why. That's just what Spirit told me to do. So that's what I did. Then, at the bottom of the deck, I am using the Messages from Your Guides by James Van Praagh. Okay, the rest of the decks I've told you guys about before. So, we've got the Psychic Tarot, or no, Angel Tarot with Doreen Virtue. We got the Osho Zen, and the Kipper, and the Moon cards. All right, let's get busy. I hope it's going to be a great weekend. I'm going to be in Buffalo, New York. So if any of my watchers out there, my subscribers, if you're local to the area and would like to see me, I'm going to be at the Mind and Spirit, I think, or Body and Spirit Psychic Expo. You can check out my Facebook page. It's just Tracy Redden Frick is my name on Facebook. And I'll have a link on there. If I have time, I'll link it in the bottom of the description box, but I'm trying to get all your videos done. So anyhow, if you're going to be local to the New York State area, up near Buffalo, New York, come and see me. It's going to be a great weekend. And we can meet in person. All right, let's get moving. By the way, please hit the like button if you like the video. I've been forgetting to ask people, and I can't grow the channel if I don't get likes, comments, and shares. So, you know, if you want to help the channel grow, if you think I do a good job and you'd like to share that with your friends, please do so, and you will be entered in the contest, and all the information you need about the contest is listed in the description box below. All right, so let's get moving. I'm going to take my time with this reading simply because it is covering 4 days, the 22nd through the 25th. So we're going to take our time. I will read from the book on anything that I feel a little energetically off on. Okay, during this full moon, and Mercury retrograde is coming up. I'm finding it a little confusing in my readings lately. So I've been doing some grounding ceremonies before my readings to try and ground myself. I think it's just all this full moon energy, but if it doesn't resonate, just click on to Rich or somebody else, because Rich Lop, y'all know who he is. But anyhow, or Ramblin' Mike or Water Baby Tarot, there's a bunch of them out there that are really, really good. I'm going to try and give you the best reading I can, but I will warn you ahead of time, my energy's a little bit scattered. All right, so the overall energy for this weekend span, the 22nd through the 25th, we have full moon in Gemini. It says, the answers you need are coming. We'll get the extended on that. Hold on. The answers you need are coming. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth. But remember that your words have consequences. Didn't we just have this a couple days ago? I don't know. I do so many readings. I can't remember. All right, this card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact the listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come to you very soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with the words you speak. Words have enormous power. Your word is your wand. You create magic and you end your own reality every time you express yourself. So be careful, guys. Have an important conversation, but stay calm is the mantra for this full moon energy. And additional meanings are: don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you even noticed? You need to laugh off heavy situations and just move on. And job applications will have good prospects. The teaching is talk, talk, and more talk as the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini. It's way too easy to say way too much, so mind how you go if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event, since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing. This card also bodes well for any study you're either taking or considering at the time of drawing it. All right, so the answers we need are coming, but we need to be better listeners and less speaking. That's what I got from that. Then the bottom of the deck, we got, what do you need to release? Waning moon. And I have to tell you, I don't know about you guys, but I did a little releasing this morning. Nothing like I did on that last moon. That blood moon and full solar eclipse. Oh my God. Or lunar eclipse. That was heavy. I did a little releasing this morning, though, so, you know, working my way up to it. But I think the worst of it is over. I think I've really gotten a lot of it done. And I'm willing to let the burps go. Don't forget the burps, guys. You know, those little bubbles that come up through the surface. Things that, you know, just remnant energy that needs released. So we've got, what do you need to release? Waning moon. And I did my moon magic. I just didn't, when I shared that with you guys last time, it was because I was called to, but normally that's pretty private to me. So if you were looking for me to do a video on that every time there's a special moon, probably won't happen. But I will encourage you in my readings to do your own work. And you can go on YouTube anywhere and look for, you know, videos on how to and what to ask for and what you should be working on. All right, this one says, the waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to just simply let something go. No matter when in the moon cycle you would pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. It's safe to let go and move on. That's your mantra. It's safe to let go and move on. That's a good one. I've been doing the have an attitude of gratitude, and the love I seek is now seeking me. I'm still doing that one. Haven't gotten all of it yet. I've gotten some, though. It's been nice. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. No, no, big fat no. I just heard it in my head. Universe is saying, not a time to initiate anything. This is a time of going within and working on you. And whatever external stuff that's going on with you, you know, like your twin flame journey or your soulmate journey, all this other stuff, unless it's up front and personal and in your face, tangible, touching it, speaking across the room or across face to face. Spirit's telling me if there's no contact or if there's very little contact, it's because this is a time of inner reflection. Okay, 2 weeks. I'm hearing 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks. Don't. If you're going through, because a lot of people are going through divorces, this is not a good time for court hearings, okay? If you can avoid Mercury retrograde during a divorce or any legal stuff, it's good to do that. I'm also channeling from Spirit that the 2 weeks should be spent on you, loving on you. Get your mind, if you're doing the surfing YouTube and watching, you know, tarot after tarot after tarot, asking about the same question, the same person, let it go. It's okay if you want a little daily guidance, good. If you want a little of your sign, you know, what's going on with me and my sign, that's okay too. But if you're hammering whoever's on your heart and mind, you know, if they're a Cancer or a Scorpion or a Capricorn or a Libra or whatever they are, if you're watching their videos, cross-watching over and over and over again, I want to give you a little insight, okay? Spirit is saying this is a hands-off situation right now. This is a time of healing. Because this moon is all about releasing the remnants, the burps from the previous big moon. This is where the people who have done the work but aren't quite there yet need to take these 2 weeks. You pamper yourself, you eat better, you exercise, you take long baths, you pamper yourself, get a massage, meditate, work on your manifestations outside of the love rub. I'm just being told 2 weeks, detach, pull back your energy, let your counterpart breathe so that they can have the peace of mind, because that Nine of Swords has been showing up a lot lately, guys. And that's like huge amounts of stress. Huge. All the fear and anxiety and I'm being told by Spirit that a lot of that, not all of it, but a lot of that is coming from the feminine. Just breathing all up in his shit all the time. So we need to, and I know we mirror, because the masculine was doing that to us for a while. So this Spirit is saying 2 weeks. Watch your zodiac sign. Watch your dailies. Try not to cyber spy or intuitively connect with the person that's on your heart and mind. Just give them 2 weeks. 2 weeks. If you can detach yourself and distract yourself, is what I'm hearing. Distract yourself. Get back out in the world. You know, go shopping, hang out with friends, go to parties. Put yourself out there. And just trust for 2 weeks. Don't sign any contracts. Don't send any texts, emails. Nothing. Because if you do, it's going to be misunderstood. Mercury retrograde is not the time for communication. It is like the Loki trickster energy. You know, it's where people think they know what they know. And really, they don't know squat, because Mercury is just, the energy is scrambling the messages. Okay, and that could be for tarot too. So if you're doing a lot of tarot watching for your divine masculine or your divine feminine, I would say after watching this video, because this is where you're getting the message, we'll look at the energies and then give it a little vacation. Just give it a little vacation till I come back on with Tuesdays. That's not 2 weeks though. But Tuesday we'll do a general reading. How's that? You know, we can take a look at an overview. Spirit saying it's okay to give an update, an overview. But we won't go real deep, because deep is just going to murk the waters. I'm hearing muddy waters, you know, sewage water. It could get real icky and real murky. Okay, so we'll try to, maybe I'll do pick a card or something, you know, about jobs and fun. We'll find something lighter to do, maybe have some fun, okay? If you have any ideas or topics, please put them in the comments. I will do any spreads you guys would like to have to keep us occupied starting Tuesday on, okay? Because this is going to be the last video for now. And I will be doing the weekly, I'm going to try to do the weekly zodiacs. I'm going to try. I might have to group them, like, I might have to do real quick groupings of them to get them out. But that's okay, because Spirit's saying an overview is all we need this week, an overview. We don't need to go in depth, because there are things beneath the surface that are being cleared away, burped up, released. You know, it's a time of listening, not talking. All right, let me finish reading this. I'm sorry about the tangent, guys, but that's just what happens. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime. Actually, we read all that. So it's safe to let go and move on was your mantra. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. It's not the time to start new projects. Release your emotional baggage. It's highly recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as a meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. The teaching, at the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. See? Don't cling on to anyone or anything. Spirit says 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That would take us into, I don't know if I can see that far away because it's tiny. So it would be the 22nd through the 1st, and then can't see it. It's either the 7th or the 8th. I can't tell. It's tiny. But yeah, like around, we'll just say the end of the first week of March. Then you can move into, we'll look at the new moon cycles too. I'll do some stuff. We'll figure something out to keep us busy. But if you have things to let go of, 2 weeks is what Spirit's saying. Take 2 weeks and release it. All right? And when you're triggered, don't try to fight against it. When you find yourself getting angry and yelling or feeling frustrated or just out of control in any way, shape, or form, immediately remove yourself from the situation and go someplace quiet. I don't care if it's the ladies' room or the men's room or the closet. I don't care. But when you are triggered, right during that trigger, when you're all up in arms, when you're feeling like, ooh, you're going to explode or whatever triggered you, you need to go now, is what Spirit's saying. Now, someplace quiet and ask, where did this come from? What does this represent? Why is it coming up? And then you're going to have to write it down. If you're in an inopportune moment, maybe you're at work or in a meeting or something, you write it down. You go someplace quiet, excuse yourself to the ladies' room, men's room, and you ask yourself, what triggered me? What was the underlying issue? What am I feeling? What does this threaten in me? And then write it down, shove it in your pocket. It's okay that you don't address it at the moment. Breathe in, breathe out, re-stabilize. Firm foundations. I'm seeing 4 table legs, like firm foundation. Keep all feet on the ground. Energy in the center, in the heart. Okay? Don't let it go to your head. Don't let it go to your feet. You need to keep it right here in the heart. All right, moving on. So, what is going on? Oh, I didn't do the rest of the under cards. So we've got the Queen of Fire for underneath the Angel or the Angel Tarot. This is the Queen of Wands. Confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. This is just, I'm feeling this is the energy that the feminines are under right now. They're freeing themselves. They're literally freeing themselves. You know, it almost feels like a liberation, you know, like the women's movement. I know that sounds really sexist, but that's the energy that I'm feeling around this. It's like, you know, the women are rising up. They're like, we have been suppressed. We have been quieted. And not really, because the feminine is never quiet. I mean, the high priestess don't speak, but she gets a lot done. But the feminine is stepping into that sensual, sexual. She's becoming alluring for her masculine. And the only way she's able to do that is by loving on herself. So take 2 weeks, guys. And if you're a masculine, You could take these 2 weeks to think, you know, what is the inner work? What is my inner struggle? You know, maybe if we give each other a break energetically and we're not cross-watching and all up in their shit all the time, maybe the masculines can take a breath and seriously look at where they're stuck and ask their spirit guides and angels and the higher powers, what do I need to do to work on me? Because see, we think it's working on each other, but it's not. You work on you, and when you work on you, you give them space to work on them. And then when they work on them, you know, it's like the union can only happen when the heart becomes light as a feather. You know, there can't be any other motivation for the union other than unconditional love and unity. There cannot be, well, I want him because he's sexy, or I want him because she has him, or I want him because he should have been mine, or I want her because she should have been mine, or I want her because of this or because of that. I mean, I want her because she's sexy. You can't put ego in it. It's got to be unconditional love. All right. So then we have the main person. Main person looks like it's going to be the masculine. And this is Spirit's way of telling us that a lot of this middle stuff, the higher and lower stuff, the stuff that's not specifically drawn for the feminine, is going to have a heavy weight on the masculine. All right, and then trust, totality, in for a penny, in for a pound. See, this is the kind of love you need. This isn't really showing love, but it is. Because see, this person in the middle, in the green, is trusting, complete faith and trust in the people that she's interacting with. So trust your tribe, guys. Trust your tribe. This is the Five of Wands. It's inner conflict. But in this deck, it's transition. It's change. It's coming out of that inner conflict with trust. And look at the big sun in the background. But it's hazy. It's not quite bright yet, is it? It's a little hazy. Okay? So this is a time of trust and moving into something, trusting that it's safe to move into something new, trusting that the conflict can be dropped and can be over and you can move forward. All right? And trust your tribe. I'm hearing trust your tribe. We all have family and soulmates that surround us, and they're there for our support, and they're there to help us. And sometimes we forget to ask. So don't be afraid to ask. Trust your tribe and trust and release. I'm hearing release is a big thing for this weekend. All right. I'm also hearing fun. I don't know why. I don't see nothing yet that says fun, but I'm hearing fun. So perhaps there will be some fun. Let's look at the masculine's headspace. Oh. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, guys. He still doesn't feel like he's capable of an equal give and take. And I'm hearing money matters. There's money matters, okay? Six of Pentacles in reverse is something that's not fair. It's almost feeling like you have to ask somebody else to share with you or to give you something, like you're not really begging, but you're in a position of receiving. Not in a position of being able to equally give. All right? And that's okay. That's okay. You know, he's working it out. It's a money thing. It's a security, stable thing. It's the masculine wanting to be in a healed place of reciprocity, where he can equally be free with his heart and his love to give to the feminine. All right, what's going on in her headspace? Oh, Ace of Wands in reverse. In reverse, yeah. She's not feeling real passionate at the moment about, even though she is in the Queen of Wands energy, it's almost like she's disappointed in the speed and intensity of which she's hoping. Like if this was in the upright, it's called intensity. This is really fast moving, forward, fiery energy. Okay? It's a fiery new beginning. But in the reverse, it's delayed. There's a delay. It's not coming in the way that she was hoping it to. All right, so what's in the karmic home space? Where they live. Ah, the Courage card. We got that yesterday, I think. This is the Lion, you know, the Leo card. It's courage. It's a major arcana. This is having the courage to dig deep. This flower had to dig deep because where it was growing was not fertile. It was really probably kind of toxic, you know. So this is a toxic situation where he is hoping to thrive despite the situation. Having the strength to move forward and reach for the sun is what I'm hearing. Having the strength to reach for the sun. Because the home situation is not the best situation at the moment for him. Let me check my camera. My spidey senses are going off. Nope, we're good. Okay, see? Mixed messages. Mercury retrograde. I don't even think it's started yet, but I feel it. I can so feel it. All right, so where am I at? These three were here, messing things up. So that was in his home space. In her home space, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this has several meanings. In the home, she's worried about finances. She's worried about what she takes with her. Some of you guys, not all of you, some of you are divorcing or leaving a partnership. And you're worried about guarding your heart, staying closed off, and worried about finances, is what I'm hearing. So that's happening in her home. Let's see, in the heart space, I always take a deep breath before this one because it's like, oh, what's going on in the heart? Oh, this is good though. This is the Hermit card in reverse. This is aloneness, and he's coming out of that. That's nice. In his heart, it could be a desire to come out of the dark and into the light, a desire to not be alone, to partner with somebody. He's feeling lonely, but like coming out of that. Like I'm feeling the burps. That's what Spirit just said. It's the burps, okay? The bubbles that are coming up during this moon, that's what this represents in his heart space, is the burps. He's releasing. He does feel lonely, but he's coming out of that. That's part of what he needs to release, is the insecure feeling. First of all, I'm feeling like the masculines that I'm channeling are really fearful of change. I'm not sure why. Some of them came from broken homes, divorces, problems with relationships have been patterned to them. Others of them are just really, it's really strange. It's like some of them are married or in a committed relationship that's been going on for years, and they have never felt so alone ever before in their life. It's really sad. It's like, we partner with people because we want to give our love. We want to share and express ourselves individually, but together. And when we get in these toxic relationships and we see that there's no growth, there's no movement, a lot of times we worry about the innocents, the children that are involved, or the animals, or the family members, or, there's always threads. There's always connections. When you co-create with somebody in a committed relationship for a long time, I don't care if it's just your dog, or your bird, or, whatever it is, there's still attachments. It's like, how do we go about this? And I just feel like in his heart space, he's feeling lonely, even though he's not alone. But whatever's going on in his life right now, there's no love being given. There's no love being given is what I'm hearing. That, it's kind of sad. But I'm going to move on, okay, because we can't make it forever. But he's feeling lonely. He's getting the burps. He's still releasing. He's still healing. But he needs space. I keep hearing, I need space. I need head space. And that could be for his karmic or his family life. There might be, you know, stuff going on there where he needs headspace. Or it could literally be the feminine. If you've been, you know, all up in his grill psychically, because we are very psychically connected, then that's going to affect him too. So we need 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. What's going on in her heart space? Yeah, baby. Yeah. I was wrong with this. This was not the ace. This is the knight. Because this is the ace. So the first one in the feminine's headspace, it still means the same thing because of the picture. But I thought it was the Ace of Pentacles, and it's not. It's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So the additional meaning I would put on that is that she is thinking about why is her Knight so slow. And we all know the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. So, but she's like really thinking about it. She's like, why does it take so long? And it's funny because a lot of you guys I'm picking up have been on this journey for years and years and years and years and years, maybe lifetimes. But some of you guys just met in this lifetime. Now, you still get that Six of Cups, you know, about person coming back from the past. But it's not the past of this lifetime. It's the past in a previous lifetime. Akashic record lifetime. So if you're getting the Six of Cups a lot in your reading and you're thinking it's a twin flame connection, or you've, you know, gotten guidance that you're in a twin flame journey, and then you meet this person and you're like, oh, I think this is my person, but I'm not sure. Because the readings keep saying it's an ex, it's somebody coming from the past. But we have to remember, also, we get that card of the Angel Oracle card saying that to be flexible, that the person may not be like your usual type. I can't remember what it says, but you know what I mean. It's like your soulmate may differ from your original type or normal type. So it could be a past life relationship. So don't click off just because, you know, in previous, you know, readings, it could show up in this one too. The Six of Cups comes up a lot in the Divine Feminine and Masculine, but that's because you shared lifetimes together. All right, and this could be your first go-by in this lifetime. It's not in mine, but perhaps in yours. All right, so whoop, I didn't want to show that yet, and I don't know if I turned that, but we're just going to go with it. Oh, yeah, baby. Breakthrough. I like this big time. Because this is his hopes and fears. And I gotta look real quick. Sorry about the dogs going off. They do that shit every now and then. Oh, he's got the... Wow, that blows me away. This is the Justice card, okay? I'm not sure why it's called Breakthrough in this one. But if I look it up, it is the Justice card. But I'm feeling like this is an aha moment. This is an awakening. This is, you know, maybe karmic justice. Because he's like, yeah, I get it. I get it. Now he understands. It's a sacrifice, too. I'm hearing powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. Self-sacrifice. A time to look around you to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, enlightenment. This card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life, and you can't control the outcome. This will be a good moment to pause, rest, and have patience, reflect, and meditate. 2 weeks, guys. Got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. And give it to yourself. Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The Sacrifice card, which this is not. I mean, they're both the same. It's just different archetypes. Accept the things that you can't control. Heal and leave the past behind. Move towards your future. Watch for new doors opening and paths that are being shown to you. Allow Archangel Michael to balance. Oh, Tracy. I am so sorry, guys. I was reading all that and I'm hearing in my head, you're wrong. You're wrong. And I'm thinking, how can I be wrong? I'm reading it from the book. But no, I'm wrong because I was reading the wrong page. This is the need for balance and harmony within your inner life. Yeah. This is temperance. I already know what temperance means. I was reading the wrong damn card. And it's the number 11, guys. So, balance and harmony within your inner life as well as with what's surrounding you in the physical world. Lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love relationships. The balance card is also being showed to you to make sure you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is really only an externalization of an inner process or conflict within yourself that you are experiencing. That makes sense, guys. This is balancing the inner yin and yang, the inner masculine and feminine, okay? And he's working on it. It's right there in his hopes, okay? Hopes and fears, that's him hoping for justice and balance. When determining something, there must be a state of balance, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is a time to be honest, caring, and responsible for any choices that you've made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future. So this is a reckoning. This is a breakthrough. I'm hearing, and just because I read it this way, I'm hearing this is a time, he believes this is a time for him to be honest and caring and responsible for his choices that he made in the past, as well as the ones he'll be making in the future. And this is balance and justice. And this is what the feminines have been manifesting. So this is the breakthrough, ladies, and it's happening soon. It's only in his hopes right now. He hasn't manifested it in the 3D, but he does have it on his mind. Or not on his mind, in his hopes. I mean, he's literally in a manifestation mode, manifesting this. Hopes is what we do. We wish, we hope, we manifest. He's manifesting an apology is what I'm hearing. He's manifesting truth, liberation through apology and reconciliation. Wow, that's really beautiful, guys. All right, and she's got the creator, which is, this is the king. Look, she's got the king and the queen. Or no, king and the knight. And the ace of wands and the queen of wands up here. So we've got a lot of passion happening on the feminine side. Okay. Wow, and I'm hearing that some of you guys have met somebody else that you're sexually attracted to. This is a side message. It doesn't really have anything to do with what's going on with the masculine. It's almost like I'm hearing Spirit say that some of the feminines have just decided to choose a soulmate for the time being through a healing process. And there's a lot of sexual tension and energy. But she's got the queen and the king and the knight. But the knight is in reverse. And then the 5. So there's a lot of fire energy on this side. A lot. So, you know what fire does. It burns your belly up. Is what it does. Whether it's sexual tension. Whether it's not emotions. What do I want to say? It's that feeling of restlessness. Like you just can't sit still. Something's got to break. Something's got to give. I'm feeling desperation. Ladies, 2 weeks. Sit on it. 2 weeks. I really feel like some of you are just ready to burst. Like you're just ready to spin off a letter or a text, just bearing everything and saying, live with it, deal with it, or get the fuck out. That's what I'm hearing. I'm sorry. Some of you guys have really had it. But you got to breathe. You got to breathe in. You got to breathe out. We're not there yet. The Temperance card is still on the table. All right. King of Wands, she's wanting her king. She's wanting passion. She's wanting fire. She's got a fire in her belly. And some of you guys have got fire in your belly for someone else. But I don't see a single cup. Not even a single one. So for some of you, it's just simply sexual tension. Sexual tension, I'm hearing. Girls, some of you need to hook up. That's what I'm saying. All right, so what do they need to do together to bridge the gap? The masculine. Ooh, 8 of fire, communicate. I'm all up in that. That's perfect. That's beautiful. I say yes, send it, bring it. But, I'm not sure I want it during Mercury retrograde. But, you know, divine timing. It's going to come when it comes. It's just going to show up. You're going to get a text, or you're going to get a phone call, or you're going to get fast, forward moving. Maybe even Cupid's arrows, you know, who knows. But that's what the masculine needs to do, is he needs to communicate. And he's coming to that determination through this Justice card, because this is the breakthrough card in this deck. All right, the feminine has the 2 of Earth in reverse. I'm telling you, some of you guys have chosen a soulmate. A dalliance. I'm hearing a dalliance. You guys have found something to distract you. Okay, flow with it. 2 weeks, guys. Go have fun. Deal with you. Love on you. Find someone else to love on you. Okay? Safely. Don't get your heart all entangled. Okay? Because you're already dealing with this shit. You don't need to deal with another one. But if you need that sexual, you know, then I'm assuming you're an adult, right? And I'm assuming that you know how to have a sexual relationship with somebody without making it a codependent mess. All right? Just saying. But what needs to happen right now is stop juggling. That's what Spirit's saying. The feminine needs to stop juggling, and she needs to start healing. And there's been an awful lot, you know, that High Priestess energy. We've been tapping in and turning on to our masculine and all up in his grill and psychically sticking our fingers all over him. And I think it's time. It's just time to give it a break. What happened to all my cards? Here they are. All right, so I got to look at these because I don't know what order they're supposed to go in. Okay, so we got 3 cards for the masculine with the Kipper deck. First one is a number 5. It's grief and adversity. And it's the same energy as this trust and totality in the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, it's the 5 of... Nope, Spirit's correcting me. Not the 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. This is 5 of Swords energy. Grief and adversity. Crying over spilled milk. So no, it's not. Come on, Spirit, make up your mind. I'm hearing it's all of them. It's all of them. All the 5s. This is just about fear of change. I see the karmic in the background walking away, all in white, like they're pure and he's tainted. You know, taking a bottle of spritzer with her while he sits at a table and drinks himself stupid. And in the background is an angel just watching and observing the whole thing, sending him energy and saying, it's okay. Let her go. Let her go. We're here. Everything's going to be fine. That's what I'm channeling. And it has to do with the marriage. See, the living room. It's where, you know, when you're married or you're in a karmic relationship, it all goes down in the home, don't it? So yeah, there's grief and adversity in the home at his house. But look, better times are coming. Somebody's journeying. Either she's leaving or he's leaving. Somebody's cutting out. And they need to. This is what do they need to do to bridge a gap into union. So let's see what the feminine got. Oh, we got the good lady. Expectation. I'm going to hold this one up for a second. I want you to take a look. There is an eyeball. Somebody in the house looking out on the street, guarded, almost like fearful of what's coming. It's called expectation. And there is a dog, and the feeling I get from this dog, it's looking backward. It's almost like there's a person walking with the dog, and the dog's going forward and stopping and resting and looking back like, where are you? When are you coming? Are you going to catch up? So I feel like there's somebody coming, and you're expecting it. But you can't see him yet. And the dog's on alert too. Oh, and then we get the theft card. It's a 6. 6 is about the past, usually. Give me a second. I gotta figure out what this means. We got the good lady expecting... Oh, okay. Yeah. I just had to say it. All right, so the good lady is a 6. That's past. For me, as a reader. I don't know how other people read it, but 6 for me is like the 6 of Cups. It's nostalgia. It's the past. It's somebody from the past. Okay? The good lady from the past. Then we have an 8 and a 2, number 28, which is a 10, which is a 1 in numerology. New beginnings. Okay? She's expecting a new beginning. She expects a new beginning. However, she's also expecting more of the theft energy, that 7 of Swords energy. She's feeling, it's almost like the good lady expects deceit, is what I'm hearing. The good lady expects deceit. She's not quite forgiven yet. See, ladies, there's days when I really think I've forgiven, and then it keeps coming back up, those little burps, you know. Some of you guys, I don't know what you've been through, but I went through something very traumatic with my masculine. And it was probably just I can't pronounce it, being naive. I was very young. You know, it's like I was too young to know. Oh, there's a song there. Spirit's bringing me a song. Oh, what is it? She was only 16, but I loved her so. She was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. I don't know. We'd laugh and we'd sing and do funny things, and it made our hearts glow. I don't know. There's a message in there, guys. Maybe you were 16 when you met, or maybe that's when, maybe it's not when you met, maybe it's when you fell in love. I don't know, but I'm hearing that the feminine is really worried that he's still going to show up and deceive her or break her heart or steal her heart. I'm hearing steal her heart. Oh my God. All right. So I was thinking deception. I was thinking deceptive behavior, and Spirit just confirmed to me or corrected me and said, no, the good lady from the past is expecting the masculine to steal her heart and break it again. Break and steal her heart again. And she's very, and she has the 4 of Pentacles in her heart space, guys. That's being closed off. That's like holding the pentacle over the heart and the genitalia, and one under your feet and one over your head. You know, it's shutting down the chakra system. She's fearful that he's going to come and show up in that old energy and break her heart again. And she's closed off and guarded. Okay. So, and then we have 2 resolutions. This is supposed to be our outcome. What is the outcome? It's a 4, guys. Stable foundations. Okay, so we have meetings. The masculine and feminine getting together in the 3D. in the solid. Look you in the eye. Feel your energy. Oh, God, I can't even imagine, guys. It's fireworks, I know it is. You're going to be shaken from head to toe, and you're going to be filled with anger and like every emotion on the chart. I just feel like this is going to be cosmic. And it's not going to be all lovey-dovey. There's going to be an explosion, is what I'm hearing. An explosion of emotions and burps. Not burps. These are farts, guys. I'm sorry. That's crude and I know it. But I'm just saying it's going to be big. It's going to be explosive, and it may not smell very good. There's going to be a lot of shit talked about, but change is on the horizon. Look at that big balloon, and it's got a superwoman. She looks like Superwoman looking out over the horizon saying, yeah, change is coming, and I can feel it. And I'm hopeful. And I'm expectant, and I'm looking. But only after the talk. See, you have to have the talk to get your change. Wow, that's pretty epiphany. And you know, they put a Dalmatian in this. Dalmatians speak to me of rescue, being rescued, or having felt rescued. Putting out fires. I'm hearing putting out fires left and right. You're putting out fires. When this communication happens, your masculine's having a breakthrough. And there's going to be communication. And you're going to get together and do it. But it's Mercury retrograde. It's going to be explosive, guys. Try to stay grounded. And try, if this happens during these 2 weeks, I told you to leave them alone, you're going to have to really, really, really ground yourself and don't be triggered. And when you are triggered, don't react. Go off, remember, spirits say, go off someplace alone, to the ladies' room, men's room, closet, back room, out to smoke a cigarette if you smoke, whatever. But you need to assess what's triggering you and what emotion is attached to it. And then you trace that emotion back to an event, which shouldn't be hard if it's with your masculine, because it's happened so many lifetimes. It's etched in your soul forever. So you shouldn't have any trouble figuring out what the trigger will be during this meeting. But it's going to bring about change, and this is positive change, guys. It's a 9 and a 4, which is 13, which is a 3 and a 1, which is a 4, which is also what the meetings card is. This is about laying the foundation. This is about not building castles in the air, not building castles on the sand. This is concrete in the 3D, solid, secure beginning. Has to happen with forgiveness and communication. And then the change will happen. So what is the lesson for the day? Let's look at the lesson for the day. What are we to take from this whole communication? Remember, this is for the entire weekend. So there's a lot of shit that can happen in 4 days. 4 days, guys. 4 days. We'll see. I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm just saying that Spirit is putting a lot on the table for a short amount of time. But we've been seeing a lot of that lately. So it's just a ebb and flow, ebb and flow. You know, sometimes we get a little forward movement. Sometimes we take 3 steps back. So let's see. What is the underlying lesson? What is the lesson to be gained this weekend? Never judge another. Damn. Never judge another. That's just acceptance, and that's unconditional love, and it's forgiveness. So if this happens, there's a lot of green on the table too. Can you see? Green and red. It's like Christmas over here. A little blue, but not much. Yellow too. Yellow is healing. Green is healing. Yellow is happiness. Green is healing. Blue is melancholy. It's also healing. Spirit says it's also healing. It's head healing. This is third eye healing. And we got a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire here. A lot of sexual tension on the feminine side. Masculines, too bad you're not in union, because it looks like it would be a great weekend. Just saying. Okay, but never judge another. That's the underlying lesson for the week, guys. So that is your love and romance spread for the weekend. I will draw... Spirit keeps bringing me back to these angel, oracle, romance angels. And quite honestly, if I were to be honest with you, Spirit, I'm getting bored with them. Because we're getting the same cards all the time. And it's getting rather boring. So, oh, yeah, but there it goes. All right. Finances and career. I told you there's some financial stuff going on with the masculine, too. Probably, oh, and the feminine, too. She had the miser, so she's pinching pennies. She's looking to the future. She's feeling like she needs to cling on to things. See what I mean? Same damn cards all the time. I love you guys. There are children involved. Yes, there are, because if you're on a twin flame journey, it happened when you were children. And you're each other, okay? You're each other's twin. It started at birth, at separation, you know? Then we have free yourself. We all know this one's been coming up. It's time to take back control of your life. Both of you. All right, and then we've got calling in your soulmate. Yes, we are. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And remember, this spread is not just for twins. This is for soulmates. All right? Sometimes our twins are not available. They just haven't done their work, or union has been put on their back burner. Maybe it hasn't on yours, but it may have on theirs, or vice versa. However, this reading is for soulmates and twin flames, people that are divinely brought into your life for balance and unconditional love, or for catalyzing you into expansion, growth, and learning. Okay? Soul expansion. All right, then, so we have children affected. Some of you have children. Some of you have grandchildren. Some of you, well, all of you that are twins, this could represent you. If you're a soulmate, it still could represent you, because some of the soulmates we've known in past lives as children too. So either way, the children plays in just fine. We don't have to clarify it. I used to clarify it, but I don't anymore, because it's pretty basic. Then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. It says, past life relationship. You have known each other before. Well, no duh. And then give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this isn't a time for giving up, ladies. If you're like feeling really randy and you need a little sex to release the pressure, it's a weekend. Go out and find, someone you can trust. You're not going to just go pick up some stranger. Maybe you got a friend with benefits, or maybe you have a friend that could potentially become a friend with benefits. But you need somebody you can trust, somebody that will help you heal and won't manipulate you with sexual energy, but just allow you to freely give and receive, and with no attachments. Looks like it might be good for you. I mean, because you've got the king and the queen of fire. And then you've got the ace of fire. And you've got the knight of fire. And you've got the 5 of fire. All on the feminine side. It's like whoosh. Everything's just hot. Okay, so that's your reading. That's your reading. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. And ladies, if you have a dalliance and you want to share, hit me up. My email address is down below. Nobody else has to know anything. But you're welcome to email me. And maybe we can connect and share stories, because I have a feeling my weekend's going to be eventful. I'm going to Buffalo, New York. I've never been there before. And I've been laid up with this shoulder surgery. I'm finally able to move. I've almost got my range back. I'm about halfway there. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be going someplace new. I'm excited to be going with my friend Sherry Lynn. Her and I, we have a lot of fun together. She's a queen of swords and I'm a queen of cups, so sometimes we clash. but only, I mean, we're soul sisters, so it only lasts for a few minutes. But Sherry, if you're watching, we're not going to have any clashes this weekend. We are so going to have a good time, okay? We're going to heal people, and we're going to let people heal us, and we're going to do service. We're going to do readings, and we're going to connect with people, and it's going to be a fabulous weekend, okay? I love you guys. If you can come see me in Buffalo, please do. Check out my Facebook page. Feel free to like me or friend me, follow me on Facebook. I have 2 accounts. One is Generational Psychic Medium Tracy Redden Frick. Okay? And on the other one, my personal is just Tracy Redden Frick. Okay? Look me up, hook me up, let's be friends. I'm fairly small right now. If I grow too fast, I may not be able to do that, but you know, you guys are getting in on the groundwork, and I'm telling you, when union starts happening, things are going to beef up, and this channel is going to explode. I feel it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Every day I get lazy, and I think, I don't want to make a video today. I don't want to do this today. And Spirit says, get your ass up there. This is your contract. You are a light worker. And all of this is to the side, meaning my journey is only benefited by service to others. Okay, so I need to get out of my head, get off my ass, and get some shit done. Okay? I love you guys. Please hit the like button if you liked it. If it resonated, please share, comment. If you can afford to donate and exchange, you know, something as simple as $1.11 or $4.44, or just a token of appreciation for what I'm doing here would greatly help me to get out and get single again, you know, start my life again. Also, I'm always in service to you. If you are struggling with your journey, if you need coaching, if you need just somebody to bounce it off of, or if you need a complete and utter reading, you know, hit me up. Hit me up. The link is in the below. Okay? I love you, love you, love you. Have a fabulous weekend, and I will have another video up and ready for you on Tuesday. Namaste.